Hey everybody, I'm Jamie Jo and welcome to my first video of 2021. Today I thought I'd start with a bang and bring you my updated voluminous curly hair routine. My hair is so long at the moment that I just need a little bit of an extra something to give me that volume that I really like for my 3A, 3B hair. So if you're interested, make sure you keep on watching, and I also hope that you had a really beautiful New Year's and Christmas with your family. I definitely enjoyed a little bit of time off from YouTube, but we're going to be hopping straight back into weekly videos. I can't promise that because I'm going into rehearsals in 2 weeks for Hamilton. So excited. But for today, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a really good in-depth routine about how I get volume for my hair. Nothing really else to say, so I hope you enjoy. Okay everybody, let's get started. So today, as I said before, we are going to be focusing all on getting big voluminous curls for long hair. Like, I know my hair isn't down to my butt long, but for curly hair, you know, it's pretty long. And the longer curly hair gets, I personally feel like I struggle to maintain volume as opposed to when I have short hair that's really layered and like laid in a circular shape. So I'm going to be showing you a few of my favorite little tips and tricks today to get that voluminous, big, bouncy curls. So let's begin. The beginning of this routine isn't too different to any of my other routines. My main trick will be at the end when it comes to diffusing, and a little secret weapon I've been using as well when my hair is dry. What I'm going to suggest to you product wise is actually something I only just recently started to introduce, and it's using a mousse followed by a gel instead of a cream followed by a mousse. I used to do just cream and then mousse because cream to add that moisture and slip and all that stuff, and then a mousse to add hold and volume. But now a mousse that I really love that is kind of super creamy and moisturizing but also gives me volume, I've been opting for using that as my first product and stopping using a cream. I don't do this all the time. Sometimes when my hair needs a lot of moisture, I'll use a cream, but when I want to go for that voluminous look like I do today, I'm going to be using this mousse from Alterna. This is the Alterna Restructuring Bond Repair Leave-In Treatment Mousse. What's different about this to normal mousses is I feel like it is a lot creamier and a lot more moisturizing, but it still gives that mousse effect of like more volume, and that's why I really like it. So I'm going to be starting with this product today. Oh, sorry, before we continue, you want to be styling on damp but not soaking hair. I like to style on really wet hair when I'm going for more defined, like really spirally juicy curls, but when I'm going for volume, sometimes you have to sacrifice a little bit of definition. So I personally recommend styling on less wet hair, just like damp, obviously still wet, but your hair's not soaking. So I'm just going to go in with the mousse, and if you can kind of see, it is a mousse obviously, but it's a lot creamier than some mousses. So my application technique is kind of to drag the product through my hair to kind of saturate my whole head with the product, and then I like to scrunch it up. So I'm going to just evenly distribute that as best as possible, like this, and then just kind of rake it through. Now this routine, I opt out of using the Denman brush, and I like to just use my fingers and this kind of raking technique, because the more you pull your hair away from the scalp, the more volume you're going to get. I feel like I just need a little bit more, like that much, and then I'm going to scrunch. See, if I actually rub my hands in and kind of emulsify that product, it does become quite creamy. So I'm going to start to scrunch this into my hair, and this is going to really enhance your natural curl pattern and also lift your curls up a little bit more. A little bit more mousse. Now you don't want your hair to be saturated with product, but you do want it to be evenly distributed, and the less product you have in your hair, the less it's going to be weighed down and the more volume you're going to get. Now that that is done on both sides, you can see, I'm going to move into my second step, which is applying the gel following the mousse. Now this is what's going to cast over your hair, make it really nice and defined, but also when you scrunch it out, this is when you're going to start to see some more volume forming. So then the addition of the mousse and the gel together is literally just such a good combination if you want really voluminous hair. So I'm going to go in with this gel right here. Now just really doing a similar thing, except except I'm not going to be raking this through my hair because we're already forming those curls. I don't want to disrupt them. All I'm going to do is just scrunch this in like I did with the last step of the mousse. And then don't be afraid, guys, to just get it everywhere. So you really want to get up in the base of the neck. And you really also don't be afraid to kind of scrunch up in the top section of your scalp as well. And we've got the gel really evenly dispersed. What I did to blend the two parts of my hair that I've been styling is just kind of jiggle the back together and kind of give it a little bit of lift so it's off the scalp and also the curls blend. What I like to do with diffusing is I do have a separate video. I'll just link that for you, but I'll give you a quick rundown. I start by hovering the diffuser around my head so that I'm not disrupting any of the curls or causing frizz, and then when it starts to dry properly I will start to cup it, and then when it's like 80% dry I start to shake the diffuser in my hair, and I feel like this starts to break up the curls a little bit, adding more volume. It's okay now that I'm gone. Let's go. Okay, so my hair is probably 90% dry, and as you can see, this is even without shaking my hair out. It looks so nice and it still has a pretty good amount of volume, but we're going to amp it up so much more than this. But I just wanted to show you what my hair looks like before, pre-volume, because this is still a really nice point, and I know some people don't like volume, so you could stop here. You all know that I do this after every wash day. I like to shake out my hair with my fingers to loosen all those curls, separate them, and just add that volume. Wait, I knew something was wrong. That's better. It's flat at the top. We're gonna fix that. I'm gonna do one side so you can kind of see it before and after, and then I'll show you how I do the others. This is the hair. What am I saying? This side of my hair has been shaken out with my fingers. As you can see, this is super flat, and then this has a lot, like a really nice amount of volume, but we're gonna amp that up even more after this. But like, it's so much better already, and it's not fuzzy, as you can see. And I'll show you how I do this now. I like to take my fingers like this and I just put them at the top of my hair. Now we're gonna make sure we don't touch this top layer so it doesn't appear frizzy, but basically we're just going to kind of scrunch and shake out at the scalp. This is just gonna release those curls that are sticking together and sticking on the scalp. You want to be doing this as gently as possible to avoid as much frizz as possible. Make sure you're getting all the way to the crown of the head. No one likes flat hair at the back of your head only. So just really nice and gently like this. Now if you want to kind of release some of these curls at the ends, you can do that too, really carefully. Now you can also do this with a brush. If you've got thicker hair than me, I do suggest that, but my hair's quite thin, so picking my hair out with a comb doesn't always work best for me personally. So much nicer already. Now you can absolutely stop here. Hair looks really nice. It should be quite nice and voluminous, but we're gonna add in one more little cheeky step that I've only just started adding into my routine that I've been absolutely loving. Now guys, my last cheeky step, dry shampoo. Now for the longest time I just didn't use dry shampoo because I was like, oh, that's for straight hair, what's it gonna do for me? But now I've realized how much volume dry shampoo really can give you. After visiting Natalie Ann, she put some dry shampoo in my hair and kind of textured it right up, and it was so much more nice and voluminous. So I'm going to be using this just Batiste Instant Hair Refresh Dry Shampoo in Natural and Light. I'm not really sure what the difference are between all of the Batiste ones, but the only thing I do think I need is to get one with that's like brown colored, so I don't get like white marks in my hair. But I'm still learning how to use it. I'm gonna kind of part my hair, so this is where I would shake my hair out for reference, and I'm gonna give this a little bit of a spray like along that part. Kind of like that. Now I'm going to do the same thing and kind of smoosh that into my hair. Make sure it's not white. Just rub it in. And then already, look at that. So much more volume at the top of my head. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's get rid of this whiteness. And flip it back. Okay, see, this is just giving me so much more hold, and it's long lasting hold so that you don't have to keep on shaking your hair out through the day, which can be annoying. And here we are guys at the end of the video, and this is how I achieve my voluminous long curly hair. Still super defined, not frizzy, pretty dang good. I hope you enjoyed this routine. I'll leave all the products in the description box, and I will answer any questions you have also in the comment section below. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite routines at the moment. Because my hair's so long, I just need a little bit of an extra something to give me that volume, but I really am loving this length. I love to personally grow my hair out over summer. Yes, it's summer in Australia, and then I like to give it a little bit of a chop in winter. But I hope you enjoyed this routine. Thank you for watching. It's also my first video of 2021, so welcome. I hope, you know, this year is gonna be a little bit better than last.